Hey, welcome back to the channel. So today we're talking about my personal weatherman. And before we get into that, I'm doing a voiceover because I had an audio issue. So today is Friday, so there are 3 episodes of my personal weatherman out now. I haven't seen very many people talking about this show, and I need to know why because this show is so good. So my personal weatherman is a Japanese BL that's on right now, and it's about Yo and Mizuki Segasaki. But I think in the show they just call him Asaki. So we're just gonna call him Asaki. So Yo is a manga illustrator, writer of the adult variety, and Asaki is a weatherman at a 24-hour weather broadcasting network. And they live together. How they came to live together was when they were at university, Asaki asked Yo to come live with him because Yo was not having success with his mangas. They weren't selling, so he wasn't making enough money to be able to live. So he was gonna have to get a traditional job with a consistent income so he could afford to live. And so Asaki basically told him, don't worry about none of that. Move in with me, let me take care of you, and I'll pay for your living expenses and I'll take care of you basically. And the catch was, you just have to do everything that I say. Alarm bells should have been going off for Yo. He should have ran in the other direction. Because what do you mean by that? So the show is taking place 3 years after that offer was put on the table, and clearly it was accepted. So Yo is still able to create his mangas. They have this little setup where they only partake in physical activities when it's going to be sunny the next day, like after activities have been done. And Yo is obviously, he's confused as to why they have this kind of setup. And their relationship dynamic is it's something. The first 2 episodes I was like, what exactly, the first episode mainly and half of the second episode, I was like, what the hell is going on? Because from Yo's perspective, which the show is told from, their relationship, it's giving very much contractual, transactional type beat. In Yo's mind, it's like, okay, in exchange for giving me a place to live and allowing me to continue to work for my dreams, I have to partake in physical activities when it's not raining. And so he's looking at it from that perspective, but it's clear that he actually likes Asaki, but he's like trying to shut himself off from liking him because he feels like Asaki doesn't like him. So we got that going on, but then there are little moments that you can clearly see that Asaki low-key likes Yo by like the way that he looks at him. He be like taking little sneaky little smiles at him and be trying to like touch him, hold his hand, little things like that. So they act really awkward and distant around each other. Their relationship dynamic is wild because I'm like, y'all been doing this for 3 years. Y'all been living together for 3 years, partaking in physical activities for 3 years, and y'all don't know how to communicate. Yo literally says that he can't say like how he feels or what he needs to say whenever Asaki is around. So I have a feeling that like Asaki knows that Yo actually does like him, and he's like waiting for Yo to like figure out and be truthful with himself about his feelings towards Asaki. That's the vibe that I'm getting. I think that's what's gonna happen, especially with the preview of episode 3, because it looks like they kind of low-key go on like a little date. So I feel like Asaki is he's low-key, Yo is like kind of in control of the relationship, but Asaki is moving and presenting it as if he's in control of the relationship. But high key, Yo has been making all of like the major decisions in their relationship. He just doesn't really know it. Like when we find out the whole thing about the sheets, which there was a very simple solution to that because they only partake in physical activities when it rains because Yo was worried about having to do the laundry the next day. The first solution in my mind, buy more sheets. Why you only got one sheet for this bed? Buy some more. Or if Asaki got it like that, buy a dryer. But also, we see clips of Yo doing the laundry, and the laundry is hanging inside of the house. So I'm like, okay, well, why can't you hang the sheet after you wash it with the rest of the laundry? So I just feel like there were simple solutions to where they wouldn't have had to be suffering during the rainy season. And we had that whole situation where Yo got drunk and partook in physical activities by himself, but he like finally expressed his feelings to Asaki, and Yo feels he knows he has like very strong feelings for Asaki, but he'd be like, oh, I hate him, I hate him, I hate him, but then he's like, oh, I can't tell him that I hate him, or I can't say that I hate him out loud because low key he knows he doesn't hate him, but he doesn't know what he feels. And he's like, oh, it can't be love because he doesn't even like me. When in reality, Asaki likes him, and Asaki is waiting for Yo to make some moves. And I'm just like, okay, I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it, I got it. Because at first I was like, girl, what is going on? But obviously, the more you watch it, obviously, the more that is revealed. That's how television shows work. So, yeah. In the end, I'm going to go ahead and move into episode 3 because that episode has come out and I feel like by now everybody's probably seen it. But in episode 3, they go on the cutest date. It is so cute. And Yo feels a little odd at first because in the 3 years that they've lived together, I guess they've never actually like hung out and gone out together. So he was perplexed. He was perplexed when they held hands because he was like, hold on, this is feeling like a little date. Asaki tried to buy him like some clothes and Yo was not feeling the vibe. Yo was like, hold on, we ain't never did this before. I don't know why you picked today to start doing all of this. And Asaki was like, yeah, this is how we're about to be shaking and moving. And Yo was like, bet, and he went and bought some sheets, which he should have did a long time ago, but he bought some sheets. And they got a little bit more clarification on their little situationship, kind of, sort of, a little bit. And it is revealed that Asaki is very much aware that Yo has feelings for him. And he's like, oh, I can just tell by looking at him. And it's like, okay, brr. He's very aware of what's going on, and he was just waiting for Yo to accept those feelings and make some moves. So I'm very intrigued on where the rest of this show is going to go. Are they still going to be struggling to like kind of come to terms with how they feel about each other? Because even though it's been revealed that Asaki clearly can tell that Yo likes him, like, are those feelings going to be reciprocated, or are we going to have some drama? Which, of course, we're going to have drama. Why would we not have drama? These 20-minute long episodes, and they only be 8 episodes total. I think the longest Japanese television show that I saw was like 9 episodes. And I'm like, come on, just a little bit more. It doesn't even have to be 45 minutes. It can be a full, can I get a full 30 minutes? Can I get 10 episodes? But anyway, what are your thoughts on My Personal Weatherman? Are y'all watching it? It's actually very interesting. I'm here for it. I feel like with Japanese BLs, you're either going to get Takara-kun to Amagi-kun or End of the World with You. Nothing in the middle. My Personal Weatherman is leaning more towards End of the World with You. But let me know your thoughts. What did I miss? I'm sure there are some things that I could have talked about. I feel that way about every single video. But thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!